Welcome on New Era Vidya. This is Kesav Kumar, second Prop BMS student, Neha Shillong. Today, our topic in Sanskrit is Upsarga. While studying English grammar, you have studied prefix. In a Sanskrit, we call it Upsarga. The Upsarga is a group of letters that added before a root word called dhatu to modify or intensify the meaning. Like after we add any prefix, it changes the meaning of any word. It may change or may modify the meaning of word. How it modify the meaning of word? There are three types. Okay, first you can change the meaning of root word, like vikara and nirvikara are totally opposite to each other. Shesha and nishesha are totally opposite to each other. Like shesha means left and nishesha means nothing is left, and may not change anything in the root meaning, may not change any meaning in the root word, like uvacha and pravacha, daha and vidaha have same meaning, and may add additional value, like the meaning remains same, like namati means namaskar and pramati means again kind of namaskar, but pramati means a special namaskar. So it can make word a little special or may increase the value of meaning. Okay, there are 22 type of upsarga in Sanskrit grammar. This can be asked in your MCQ. Okay, number one upsarga is para. Para upsarga means forward or for beginning. Like the example could be the pragachati. Gachati means like sa gachati, he goes. Pragachati means goes forward, he goes forward. Pragachati. Like if I just use gachati means he goes, but if I add pragachati, then it will become, let me use the red one, then it will become he goes forward. Prasthanam, departure. Sthanam means stay, prasthanam means departure, forward. Pravadati speaks out. The next upsarga is para. Para upsarga means ulta, piche, beyond, away. Guys, like here you have to remember 22 upsargas meaning and there are few examples, because in exam there it's going to be asked, and I can say for us it's going to be difficult. That remembering, we have to remember a lot of things. We have to remember slokas, we have to remember this, we have to remember that, we have to remember Sanskrit. And at various places Sanskrit is about remembering. Can we make it simpler? Yes. How? You don't have to remember every upsarga's meaning and their examples. What you can do instead one thing, like your book contains various examples of one upsargas. Like if I take, I don't know what, if the examiner asked me what is the meaning of up upsarga, and I don't know. What I know a word that I use in a daily life, like apman. I know man means respect and up means it's going to be something bad, so it's going to be a bad respect or disrespect. So I can say the up mean bad, something bad. So without remembering up meaning of up upsarga, I can recall what going to be meaning of upsarga up. Okay. So similarly, you can do for your sum upsarga. Similarly, you can do for your pra upsarga. Okay, like prakash, pravadati, pragachati, or any of the upsarga. You don't have to remember the meaning of upsarga, rather than remember the examples that you use in your daily life. And by just remembering those examples that you use in daily life, you can recall the upsarga's meaning. Okay, got it? I hope you got it. I have tried to simplify it. Okay. The next upsarga is sam. Sam upsarga means in a good way, together or completely. The examples could be sam gachati. Gachati means to go. Sam gachati means going together, go comes together or unite. Okay. Sam vadati. Vadati means to speak, and sam vadati means speaking together or speaking in a good way. Sam pradhanam. Pradhanam means to give, and sam pradhanam means giving in a good way and giving totally, completely. Okay. Next upsarga is anu. Anu upsarga means like follow. I have remembered one example for it, like anukaran. Anukaran literally means follow. Karan means to do, and follow means anu means follow. So doing, following. Like whoever my teacher is doing, I will be doing that. So I am following my teacher, or I am along with my teacher. Anu gachati, follow. Anu smarati. You are walking, you are following, you are walk along with someone. Anu smarati, remember. Okay. Next upsarga is av. Av upsarga means down or below. Like av gachati. Wait. Understand. Avagachata means understand. No, I think there is a mistake that I have did. The avagachati will be moving down. Avastasthate means to down. Okay. The next upsargas, the nis or nir, both have similar meaning. Both are different upsarga, but both have similar meaning, that is out or without. Like nis gachati, goes out, exit. Nis karoti, does away with or escape. Nis karoti. Nirmati, lack of thought. Mati means mind. Nirmati means without mind. Path means path. Literally, path means path, route. Nirpath means pathless or without the path. Okay, so this was quite easy. Again, the dus or dur upsargas both have similar meaning, that is bad or difficult. Dus, example could be dus karoti. Dus karoti, karoti means to do. Dus karoti, doing something bad. Dushadhya, sadhya, that can be aimed. Dushadhya means difficult to aim. Dushahas means courage. Dushahas, dushahas, doing something bad. No, not bad, like the bad courage. Is there a word for bad courage? Well, I am bad in grammar. Durvadati. Vadati means to speak. Durvadati, speaking something bad. Durgachati, durgandha. Gandha means smell. Durgandha means bad smell. Guna means properties. Durgana means bad properties. Okay. Now the next upsarga is V. Their meaning could be without, separations, or to differentiate or specials. If you see their combination, the combined meaning will be differentiate. Like the combined meaning will be differentiate. How? Like if I am saying that I can live without water, just take a nonsense example, I can live without water. So I am separating myself from water. So the separations, there is a differentiations. I am differentiating myself from water. I am special. If I am making something special, like I am little special, I am king maybe. So there is a separation, there is a differentiations from rest of the people, and I am king. Okay, kind of egoistic thing. The examples could be like vi gachati, depart, vi jayati, Vijayati. Jayati means to win. Vijayati means special victory. Okay, so there is separations. There is a victory and there is a special victory. A victory that is separated from rest of victory. It's a victory that is that we can differentiate from rest of victory. Okay. Vijnanam. Jnanam means knowledge and Vijnanam means special knowledge, like science. We can differentiate science from rest of the knowledge. Pseudoscience. Like Ayurveda. Dude, this was a little dark. Okay. The next upsarga is a. Literally word a. Toward or near. Let me just okay, whatever. Like a gachati, comes. A nayati. Gachati means to go. A gachati means to come. Towards or near, coming close. A nayati, bring. The next upsarga is ni. The meaning would be down, in or within. Ni gachati, enter. Ni hanti, kill. Hanti means kill. Ni hanti means kill down. Same meaning, little bit change. Ni hanti, hunt, strike down. Hanti means to attack. Okay. Ni roga. Now, ni roga. Roga means disease and ni roga means without disease. So ni means without also. Our next upsarga is adhi. Adhi means over or above. Like if I add adhi in gam dhatu, so adhi plus gachati. Adhi plus gachati. Gachati is a separate word. Adhi is your upsarga. Adhi gachati means approach, attain. Okay. Like jnanam adhi gachati, he attains knowledge. Adhi plus sthanam. Sthanam means stay above or over, like foundations, support, seat of power. Rajadhisthanam, royal seat or capital. Okay. Adhipati. Adhi is upsarga. Pati, rule or lord. Pati means pati or patni. Adhipati, rules or lord. Above. Pati means adhipati means above everything. Adhipati. Deshasya adhipati, ruler of the country. Oh, so pati means the ruler, the leader. In a relationship, mostly the males lead, so we call it pati. Right now, the masculinity means leading. Okay, who can lead with a leadership quality. Now, the next upsarga is api. Api means near. Like gachati means go. Api means near. So going near, approaches. Api srinoti. This srinoti means here, and api srinoti means here near. Okay. Api sparsati. Sparsati means touch. Api means near. So touching near, and it touches closely. Okay. Ati. The next upsarga is ati. Ati means beyond, excess. Like ati karman. Atyadhik. Ati means atyadhik. Ati krantah, crossed over. Ati vrishti, excessive pain. Vrishti means pain. Ati means excessive pain. Our next upsarga is su. Like su chitra. Chitra means a photo. Su means beautiful. So su means actually beautiful, good or well. Su kritam. Kritam means deed, work, doing something good. Su jana. Jana means person. Su jana means good person. Sugama, easy to go. Now, our next upsarga is ud ya ut. The both upsargas are same meaning, so I have combined them, up or out. Like if I add ut or ud tishtati, it will be uttishtati, stand up. If I add ut or ud in a gachati, it will be udgachati, arise. Our next upsarga is prati. The prati means toward, back, in return, or against. Like pratikar. Pratikar literally means against. Okay. Or retaliation. Pratigam, pratigachati. The gam dhatu, if I add prati in a gam dhatu, prati plus gachati. Okay. Prati is upsarga gachati plus gachati. He goes back, he returned, prati gachati. Sa gramat pragati gachati. He returned from village. Prati vadati. Prati upsarga vadati. So yeah. And vad is a dhatu. What is those dhatu? We will be studying later. He replies. Vadati means speak. He replies, he answered. Sisya guruve prati vadati. The student replies to the teacher. To teacher. The next upsarga is avi. Avi upsarga means toward, upon, against, over, intensity. Like abhisekaha. Putting water on the sibling. You know what do we call? We call it abhisekaha. Okay. The literal meaning of abhiseka is putting water over the sibling or anything, or like on plant. Okay. Or upon. Okay. Like abhigachati. He approaches, he towards, goes toward. Example, Sisya gurum gachati. The student approaches the teacher. Abhidrishyate. He looked upon, he is visible. Sah duriyat abhidrishyate. He is seen from afar. You don't have to remember the sentences. Let me tell you that you don't have to remember the sentence. What I have said, you just need to remember those examples that you already know. And by those examples, you just need to recall. You need to remember the root word. What is the root word there? And you just need to recall that with this meaning, what kind of upsargas is used here. What will be their meaning? You can just recall that. Yeah, a little bit. You have to use your brain, or you just don't need to mug up things. Either you have intellect, either you have mug up power. Okay. Pari, around, about. Like parikraman. Have you heard about parikraman? Parikraman means moving around. Like during my childhood, I used to go in a mela. And during those time, I used to do parikraman of yagya for about 108 times. Okay. For why? Because my parent told me about it, to do it. So I did that. Because I had to get reward. The reward was sweets. Okay, for that I used to did that. Okay. Pari gachati, goes around. Pari karmati, moving in circles like 108 times, moving around. Our next upsarga is up, near or toward. Like up gachati, up, approaches. Upanishad. The best example is Upanishad. Upanishad is to means sit around the teacher. Is Upanishad. Near, sit near teacher. Upanishad. Upavishati, upnayati. Upavishati, sit near. Upnayati, bring near. Okay. So these were 22 upsargas for our exams for our Sanskrit grammar. If you like these video, okay, then subscribe, share to your friend, and if you have a doubt, you can ask, and you can join our Telegram channel that I've created. Recently, like my old Telegram channel that was dedicated for NEET, I used to upload things like short notes, mind maps, and various things. I used to guide students there. I had 2,000 subscribers, and channel got hacked for no reason. I don't know, my account got hacked, my channel got hacked, my 2-3 channel got deleted. So I'm a little worried this time, but I again created new account for Ayurveda, and the notes for this video will be uploaded there. So you can download those notes so you don't have to prepare notes. So these notes will be downloadable for you in a Telegram channel, and you can follow me on Insta, so if you want. So thank you for watching this video.